Hello everyone, welcome again to another version of Match the Week. This time we are having the Junior League, one of the 3 leagues of the Backyard Baseball Online League. Today we have an amazing matchup between RBL veteran AnjouPays and Steeleye, who's been in the BBOL for, I think this is his 3rd season now, so it'll be really interesting to see Andrew take on his first game in the online play style, so versus a veteran of the BBOL in this Junior League Match of the Week. So I'm really excited to see how this one goes. Got CRK on the call as well. So how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Nate. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just excited to see this amazing backyard baseball matchup.
I agree, Nate.
Got Pete Wheeler up to bat first.
Pete Wheeler is a great runner and a nice choice to start it off first overall.
Ooh, nasty curveball from Frank Thomas right there. Just getting the edge of the corner there. Another fastball in there, this time up and in. Pete hits a nice line drive to right field. Kendall drops it. Ooh.
And just barely out at second. Nice play from Kendall.
Next up, we got Pamela Kirkos, the Kendall clone. Fouls that one off. Swing and a miss, perfectly placed. Pitch just outside the zone, gets the swing and miss on that one. Oh my goodness, Pamela Kirkos hits a huge line drive over the fence. That is going to be a home run, and it is 1-0 Monsters.
But a great play. She's showing off her Jason Kendall abilities, her 70-some out of 100 power, and well, it was belted over. And Anjou is up 1-0.
Now next up, you got Fred Benson, who you expect to hit home runs. Now we'll see if Fred Benson can do any better than his clone Jane Davis did last game, or in the Humongous League match of the week.
Yeah, in case you didn't see that matchup, Jane Davis went 1 for 2 for the scoring.
Nice line drive. Is Fred going to go 2? Fred's going to go 2. Kendall's arm is not good enough, and that's going to be a double.
A great hit for the Ahmed Khan clone, and his speed nets him a double. Good job.
Huge hit, but foul, just foul. Maybe just a little bit early on that one.
It's unfortunate, but it sometimes happens.
Target goes up, cuts to the plate. The swing.
Who just outside. Gets a chase.
Frank showing off his great right hook.
Ground ball to the second baseman, but Fred advances to third, but 2 outs, and now we got Ernie Steele.
Funny bones.
Now Ernie is not as good on the road as he is at home, but Ernie's still a really good first baseman. Takes a nasty pitch on the outside corner there. Strike number 2.
Even when he's not at his home field, don't underestimate Ernie. He's got 62 out of 100 power. He could definitely hit it out there.
Well, that gets by the first baseman, but covers and gets out, and that's going to end the inning. Monsters get 1 off of the home run by Pamela Kirkos.
Great way to start it off for the Monsters. Let's see if they can hold it down on the mound today.
Into the motion. The delivery. The swing.
Let's go green.
Derek McCattery is at first base. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I agree. It's interesting to have Spaghetti at first leading off.
Takes her stretch and the delivery.
Okay,
I think that was from a RBBL inside joke. I forget how
Yeah.
it started.
it was because of some. I'm pretty sure it was an off-season game, but regardless, that's not what we're here for. But yeah, it's just an inside. I like to call him Spaghetti, by the way.
She kicked.
Sorry about that, guys.
Swung on.
Well, back to the action as Mandy Coolidge strikes out Francis Bluer. Now we have the very dangerous Ken Griffey Jr.
Hit a touchdown.
No, Ken is a more egotistical-looking guy. He likes to say that a good reason why the ball sometimes isn't in the zone because it's afraid of him. Or more specifically, he says that when it's for some reason right in front of him. I don't get why he says that.
Target goes up and delivered.
Ooh, that was a really good pitch. Up and away. Griffey cannot get a piece of that. And that is, I think that's 2 strikeouts for Mandy Coolidge.
And the Monsters still ahead.
From the
Frank
lineup
Thomas
and
back on the
delivered.
hill. We got Francesco Whitaker, the right fielder, takes a called strike on the inside corner. Going back in there, just misses with a curveball.
From the windup, he throws it.
Francesca has some decent pop to her bat. Don't get me wrong.
Windup and the offering, the wing.
Yeah, I think Francesca is definitely undervalued in this game. Definitely can get some good hits with her as
But
she
not
strikes
that
out.
time.
He's set. Pitch on the way.
Except we got Michiko Adachi. She tries to be like Nate Kowalski, but it just isn't him.
Facts.
But she can try though.
Here's the motion.
Next
Here's
up,
the
we got JY's favorite player, Aaron Harris.
Yeah, I thought it was Brett Olson.
A swing. The windup and delivered. Swing.
Brett
He's
Olson
some-
is our favorite player to make fun of JY about.
Yep. Yep.
That was a quick inning for the Monsters, and we're already in the bottom of the second inning. See if Steeleye can get anything going in this one.
And delivered.
Not only is Frank a great pitcher, he's also a good batter.
Jumping in the air.
And
Francesco pulling a Jane Davis. Dropping
and
that one.
pretty pathetic drop from Francesca. Hopefully she'll do better next time.
The windup. Pitch on the way.
Looks like we got a someone in the chat saying that
Into the windup
surprised that
and
no
the
one
offering.
wants to use Pablo.
That 1 out of that 1 height is all you need to
From the
know.
windup, the pitch.
And what does one height, what kind of disadvantages does one height give you for those of you that aren't as aware of what height means? Or what
If you're at
gives
you
you.
have, if your characters has a 1 height, it essentially lowers the chance of them catching it. Or more specifically, they have a smaller hitbox on the field, and there's also more times where they'll just straight up drop it than taller players.
Into the motion, the 3-2 pitch.
Burnitz gets a walk, and Steeleye's got something cooking right now. Runners on first and second. Nobody out, and Jason Kendall is up to bat. See if Jason can hit like his clone did.
And the delivery.
Yep, he's got the power to do it. Well, everyone can hit a homer like that, but he has a good chance of doing it.
He delivers. The wing.
Ooh, nasty curve. Just got the corner.
Get a touchdown.
Here's the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The wing.
You got a ground ball, possible double play. And yep, you get double play. Pitcher to third to second.
Frank and Jeremy are just not fast enough for that one.
Here's the windup, the pitch.
Now you got Murray
Murray.
Goldman, not who you really want with runners on base. Not the best hitter.
Well, I mean, don't underestimate Murray. He's got 50-some power, 80-some contact. He can hit it out there.
Pitch. The swing. From the stretch, cuts to the plate. Swinging.
Ooh, that just probably would have been a strike. That corner was painted.
And the Monsters keep their lead in this defensive battle so far.
He comes center and delivers. Swing.
Ground ball right to the catcher. Should be an easy out. And it is.
And it seems like Jason Kendall made a clone of himself to put on first. I'm not sure if anyone else caught that.
I didn't think Pamela Kirkos was on first base there.
Well, I thought she was. I don't know. Maybe my eyesight's won't going out.
Back to the top of the lineup for Pete Wheeler.
He's ready now.
0 for 1 today. Good eye on that curve. Just missing the strike zone right there.
Stretch, the 2-1
Maybe a
pitch.
pixel out.
Hung on.
A ground ball, that should be enough to get Pete on.
Into the windup. Fire.
Let's see if Pamela can do it again. Nope, she doesn't.
That's going to be a sack grounder, basically. Frank. And now we got Fred Benson, who had a double up earlier.
And the throw.
It's a real surpriser that he's going line drive with Fred, considering how he has arguably one of the best bats in the game, being an Ahmed clone. 84 out of 100 contact and 95 out of 100 power, if I'm not wrong.
Inside, just barely gets a part of the zone there. 1 and 2, 2 outs.
Offering.
Low. 2 and 2.
Here's the windup. The 2-2 pitch.
That's going to be a high slow ball, and then we got a full count. Not the worst situation for a walk here.
2 pitch. Hung on.
There's a ground ball. Fred's too fast. Pete goes to third, and we got runners at the corners for Mandy Coolidge.
Probably not the best idea for Spaghetti to move off of first there.
Into the windup. Fire.
Oh, looks like we're going to get possible Nan's Gambit, but Nan's Gambit declined, and Fred steals the base.
In case you don't know what it is, the Nans Gambit is when you send someone to second and then send the runner at third to home.
Rewind. Cuts to the plate. Swing.
And that was a pitch that got too much of the zone. That is going to be gone. Another home run for Andrew. Mandy, it's a 3-run shot. How far is this one going to go?
Mandy showing off her power there.
348 feet for Mandy Coolidge. And the Monsters now lead 4-0.
That was definitely a wild pitch there from Frank. Considering how his pitching usually is, you do not get those every day from him. Let's just say that.
Ready now. And the pitch. Swinging.
We got Dirt Yards bounce here. And Ernie. Oh! Burnett's guns him. Ernie. I thought Ernie was going to be safe there, but I guess not. And that ends the inning, but not before Mandy Coolidge. It's a 3-run bomb. Showing out today with both the bat and on the mound. Doing her best Shohei Ohtani impersonation.
That's a surprise. Dominic is at catcher.
Yeah, it is surprising. That would not be my first choice.
And the throw.
Yeah, Dominic has a great pitching kit. I'd put him at pitcher or second base, honestly.
From the windup and delivered.
That may be just me. Steeleye may know better.
That is actually something that me and DOW were talking when we were recording the preview about this team, is to maybe have Dominic at pitcher and Frank at first base to try to optimize this roster a little bit more. But Steeleye is the one that's got to use it, so if he figures out something that works for him, that's what you got to do. But
I like that little preview there for the podcast episode. Or teaser.
She's set. 1-2 pitch.
good, nice hit by Derek, right to Fred. Fred has the arm. Yes, he does. And that's going to end the inning. Mandy Coolidge is pitching a gem. Mandy Coolidge is the MVP of the game so far. 3 scoreless innings and a 3-run homer.
It makes sense. She's a good pitcher. By the way, speaking of the podcast, I figured I may as well plug in the Patreon if you haven't subscribed.
Yes, if you
Pitch on the way.
by the end of this week, Saturday, is the deadline to subscribe to be entered for the water bottle. So if you want a chance to win that, you gotta subscribe by the end of the week.
And not only that, but you also get access to the Backyard Sports Center podcast videos early.
Let's see some action. Over here.
I figured I'd just plug that in there.
He's set. And the
Curveball down and in. Chico takes this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Frank's kinda falling apart over there on the mound, which is surprising for him.
You would think that, I wonder if Frank's losing some stamina, which is kind of surprising.
It's not easy to tire out somebody with 100 out of 100 stamina, but it seems like it happened, or it's happening.
It looks like the character model used the undergrounder to get to first base.
These dang kids nowadays with those undergrounders and the power-ups.
Aaron Harris taking that one. Strike one. Nice curve. Frank finding the zone here.
The pitch.
Now, I don't know if that was where Steeleye was intended to pitch that.
Ready now.
You got 2-1. We got a ground ball. This is going to go right to McCattery. Now Frank gets it. Throws to second. Second baseman cannot make the transfer. And that's only 1 out. Now we got runners at first and third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And Tina Herrera out to bat.
Not the best play from their second baseman, I'll say that.
I know they say you can never assume a double play, but I think that's just a bunch of baloney sometimes.
Yeah, that looks like a ripe double play, yet their second baseman kind of flubbed it. Should do better next time, though.
Okay, let's see. Aaron gets thrown at second. But Chico does not want to run. And then we got Pete Wheeler out to bat with 2 outs.
Pete Wheeler's got some pop to his bat, so this is a nice batter to have up in this situation. A great line drive hitter.
Target goes up and delivered.
We're seeing a hit and run. And we're going to get the steal there. Taking advantage of Dominic at catcher.
Yeah, that was
a smart play.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision for him there.
Oh, and Pete drills this one. Is that going to get down? That's going to get past Kendall. That's going to score 2. Pete's on his way to third. Pete might get an inside the park home run here. And Pete gets it inside the park home run as the ball gets out of play. Score is now 7-0.
And this is quickly turning into a blowout. Unless Steeleye can pull the win off behind, this might already be set in stone.
Pamela, it's another deep one. Is this going to be another home run for Pamela? Yes, it is. Pamela with 2 home runs in the day. I was not expecting that.
It's what we like to see. I remember one of my days I hit 3 with her in one game. So she definitely has enough power. Just further extends Anjou's lead. And on what's becoming now a blowout.
He's ready now. And the pitch. Here's the motion. The pitch. The swing.
Oh, and Fred Benson drills this one. That is way gone. It is now 9-0.
I'm pretty sure in like a few more runs, Anjou can call a mercy rule, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I believe mercy rule is 12 runs. 627 feet. That was absolutely demolished.
Yeah, so
that ball was demolished almost as much as Dante demolishes those hot dogs and burgers.
yeah, man.
It's gonna be a ground rule. No, bounces off the railing there, and that's gonna be a long single.
And Anjou is only 3 runs away from potentially having a mercy rule call. Thomas is falling apart on the mound, which is surprising.
From the stretch, the delivery. The swing.
Ernie has a nice hit to left field. That's gonna fall. Good arm there. And that's finally gonna end the inning, but not before the Monsters put up a 5 spot, thanks to several home runs from Pete Wheeler, Mandy, I think it was, Mandy and Fred Benson.
The monsters are looking scary tonight, let me tell you that.
The windup headed to the plate.
Swing, batter, batter.
Francis Bluer, the Keisha clone.
From the windup.
Francis is
left on
Keisha if she had more pitching, but a bit less height. It's like a trade-off. Still a
From the
great
windup,
player,
here's
though.
one pitch. The swing.
Ooh, that was a very hittable pitch. But Mandy gets away with that one. Francis fouls it off. Wow, that was not expecting that to be a strike.
Yeah, that one, I don't blame him for not swinging at that. I don't. I probably wouldn't have as well.
The stretch. Fire.
This brings up Ken Griffey. Struck out last time. One of Mandy's 5 strikeouts in the day.
And the offering.
Let's see if Mr. Ego can inflate his ego, or will it be deflated again?
Chase that one.
Swing, batter.
We all know Matt wants to see Griffey get a home run here.
The stretch. The pitch. A swing.
Okay,
Full
I was
count
looking
out.
at. Sorry.
From the windup, headed to the plate. The swing.
And Griffey hits a deep one. Way back to left field, and that is gone. Steeleye gets his first run of the season and makes Manitude happy. Manitude is rejoicing, jumping up and down in the stands.
Is Matitude in the chat? I'm not sure if Matitude is in the chat, but the kid doing what the kid does. By the way, I saw in the chat that actually Visery said that the losing player is the one who just has to decide. So no matter how many runs Steeleye is down by, if he wants to keep ticking, he can still play in.
She's set. And
What?
delivery.
Either way, it's up to Steeleye if Anjou gets 12 runs.
Fire.
Bet you can't hit a touchdown.
From the stretch. The pitch.
Swing,
The
batter.
Nasty curveball gets Frank to strike out, and that is Mandy's 6th strikeout on the day.
The windup. The delivery.
We got Jeremy Burnett's up. Shortstop got a walk earlier today. Swing and a miss. Chase that one outside the zone.
She kicks. Rosen. The swing.
Another swing and a miss. Steeleye kind of having a hard time laying off those pitches that are obviously outside the zone. Andrew getting swings and misses on, and chasing on there.
Seems like we got a timeout here. Seems like we've got a little bit of an intermission here.
Yeah, maybe a possible pitching change.
Maybe. Yeah, but you want to plug in anything while we're just waiting here, Nate?
Yeah, I think the only thing that really actually we're back to the action.
Yep, sorry.
Here's the pitch.
Putting Dominic Hoskins on the mound. Now it looks like Frank is at second.
But the question is, who is at catcher, though?
Here's the windup and the delivery. The wing.
And Francesca hits it deep to right field. That's going to get down.
Brings up.
Francesca going to Francesca's gonna try for a second. Derek does not have that good of an arm, and Francesca makes the second for a leadoff double.
Once again, do not underestimate Francesca.
From the windup and the offering. Over here.
Oh wow, that was a up and in pitch, and Machiko gets. Ooh, almost got out. Francesca almost got out third base, but that was a really, really nice hit by Machiko there, and a really tough up and in pitch.
Line throws it.
You know, I bet that if that was Nate, then that would have been an out.
Takes the stretch and the throw.
The throw would have probably been in time.
Let's get him.
Oh, that goes out of play, and another run is going to score. Francesca scores.
Let's just say that that wasn't the most impressive maneuver by Steeleye and his players.
Target goes up. Cut to the plate. Swung on. From the windup, the pitch.
Okay, we got Tina here at the bat. Ground ball right to Burnitz. Falls on the ground, but recovers in time to throw out Tina. Still interesting that he's got Derek at first base. Surprised that more balls have not gone past with that low height.
The motion and the
Yeah. I had Derek in our BBO season when I was subbing for Arco, and Derek does not have the best height.
swinging.
Ground ball right to Dominic.
But Pete is
Derek
just
went
too
off the
fast.
base, and it looked like that Dominic had to wait for Derek to get back to first, and that's all
From the
Pete
windup,
needs to get on base.
Yeah, Pete is a menace out there.
Ooh, ground ball, that's going to stay fair and allows Dominic to get the easy out to end the inning. Monsters score one off of the error.
I was saying that Anjou should stop. He's already dead.
swing.
In the chat.
From the windup, the pitch.
Never know. We've seen some crazy comebacks before.
Let's see if Steeleye can pull it off, ladies and gentlemen.
Bet you can't hit a touchdown.
Although obviously Anjou does not want that to happen.
Nice fastball up and in. Kendall takes that. 2 strikes, you gotta swing if it's close. And that is now the 8th strikeout for Mandy. Mandy doing a really good job with her stamina, even though
Here's the pitch.
looks like does have a juice.
Here's the windup and the throw.
Is Mandy paired up with Cal Ripken Jr.?
From the stretch and the pitch.
Not in this one. I think Mandy was paired with Cal last season in the Humongous League.
Oh, okay.
But I know that has happened before.
Heather Quinn now heading to the catcher's mound. Or mitt.
From the windup, cut to the plate.
Heather Quinn is not really a great option at catcher.
The delivery. The swing.
Is Fred gonna get there in time? Fred drops it. That's always a hard one when the trying to make the over the shoulder catch and the ball like hits their head. It's always a tough catch for pretty much anyone, but especially
how you
if
know.
have 2 or 1 height.
It's how you know he's exactly like Jane.
Hit a touchdown.
Swinging.
Okay, Dominic, don't underestimate his hitting. He doesn't have the worst bat ever.
We want a batter. She kicked and the pitch.
Yeah, I really like Dominic. He's a really nice late round, 8th, 9th round draft pick.
Swing,
Yeah, along with Heidi Thurman.
Ready now.
I
Fire.
think I'll leave that for you.
The swing.
Yeah, okay.
Dominic strikes out, chases that one, and that's going to end the inning. After 5, it is 10-1 Monsters.
See if they can keep this lead up.
Fred Benson is having a day at the plate.
Into the windup.
3 for 3. A triple away from the cycle, but pops this one up. Kendall looks like that should be an easy play. And Kendall catches it for the first out.
Kendall ruining Fred's 1,000 batting average.
He's set. And the throw.
Low ball for ball 1. Mandy Coolidge hit a home run today.
Throws it.
Also doing amazing on the mound. Great curve ball. Just barely gets the edge. Low and inside. Inside, but Mandy hits that
On the
one
run.
deep, but it looks like it's going to stay in the yard.
The dive.
And Griffey drops it. And that's going to allow Mandy to get a single there.
That's not really a play you'd expect from the kid himself.
Into the motion. Throws
Wait,
it.
no, that's Jeremy. That's not one you'd expect from the kid, or Ken.
Now we got Ernie Steele up.
Takes the stretch. Here's the
Wonder if you might see a double play here. Ooh, that was really close to being a strike. Maybe a pixel off. Oh, that's right down the middle. But that's going to be a ground ball. And
dive.
everyone is safe.
Not the best play there by the infielders.
From the windup. Throws it.
Francesca deep to left field. Is that going to be gone? No. That's going to be a ground roll double as the left fielder cannot make the play. And that is going to score Mandy. And Ernie is going to go to third. And now that gives Andrew a 10-run lead. It is now 11-1.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch.
There's some games that are close, and this is not that.
Ready now. Cuts to the plate.
I apologize, everyone, if you guys were hoping for a close game.
He's set. The pitch. Swung on.
Nasty pitch by Dominic right there. Gets Machica to chase. That's what Dominic can do. Dominic can get you some outs. Last out for the Monsters.
The windup. And the
Aaron Harris 2 for 3 in the day. A double and a single.
From the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing.
Here's a good pitch. Bounces it though right to the pitcher. And Dominic is going to make easy work of that. And that is going to end the inning. Only putting up 1 run in this one. In this inning, that is. And going into the bottom of the 6th inning, the last inning, it is 11-1. Last chance for the Phillies. Starting off with Derek Cattery.
Derek's hoping he gets one of the meatballs like he gets at home.
Ooh, ground ball, that might be good enough to get on base, but Aaron throws a cannon to Ernie. And Derek is not going to be able to get on. We got Francis Bluer up to bat.
And the windup. And the pitch.
Maybe Francis can get something started here.
She's a Keisha clone, and we saw what Keisha did last time with Lobo, last match of the week.
Popped up right to Ernie. That should be easy out how tall Ernie is. And yes, Ernie catches it for out number 2. And now Steeleye is down to his final out. But we got Ken Griffey up, and Griffey hit a home run, so maybe at least Griffey can hit another home run.
She's set. She delivers. Swing.
It's not ideal to be on your last out, but if it's going to be anyone, it may as well be your slugger.
From the windup and the pitch. Swinging.
0-2. Griffey fouls it off.
Takes the strike.
Going at the
Heads
heat
to the plate.
outside the zone. Does not chase.
The stretch. Throws it. Swing.
And Griffey chases that curveball outside the zone, and that's going to do it. Final score, Monsters 11, Phillies 1. Andrew takes this one in a blowout, 11-1. Really, really good game by Andrew. So if you are a fan of the RBBL players that are making their BBOL debut, this is a good game for you. Or if you're a fan of Andrew and the Monsters, what an amazing game. Just a really, really good performance from Andrew in this one.
Yeah,
Steeleye
and
hopefully will have better luck next time, but sometimes you just have those games where it's just not your day.
yep, I agree with Loba. He says that this is definitely a Lil Waz-esque score for the Junior League. Yeah, but good play but good job from the fellow RBBO transplant. Nice job, Andrew. And it seems like we're quickly going over stats and taking a screenshot off of them. By the way, Nate, what were you about to plug on, like, when we were in that timeout? Because you were about to say some, but were cut off by it resuming.
I probably was just gonna reiterate about the Patreon and the offer or the giveaway for this month. So if you subscribe by the end of this week, you'll be entered to win. And if we get enough subscribers, we'll start giving away 2 of whatever that item is and having 2 giveaways. I do not know exactly what amount that will be, but if we get a few more monthly subscribers, we'll start having 2 giveaways each month.
Yep. Hey, Nate, what's the for both myself and anyone else viewing? How is the status on the Humongous and Junior League podcast episodes going?
So the Junior League I'm currently editing that one. The Humongous League preview, the plan is to record that today with Heinz, as long as I
Ooh.
can stay awake.
Ooh. But how long until the Junior League video is done editing, Nate?
I'm hoping to get it done by Saturday. Fingers
Righty.
crossed on that one.
And is there anything else you want to touch on, Nate?
I think that's gonna do it. Stay tuned for more match of the weeks from both the BBOL and the RBBL. The RBBL is getting down to the wire. We are currently in week 11 right now, so playoffs are just around the corner. So if you are more interested in seeing some of the offline league games, playoffs are coming soon for that. So a lot of exciting matchups, and I do not know exactly what our next match of the week is going to be. But we will, whatever that is, we will be coming back to you. And if you want to know when games are going to be streamed, make sure you join our Discord server for both the online server and the RBL server, so you do not miss out on any of the action. Whether the games are locally streamed and broadcast in the Discord, or if we are putting them to the Twitch channel, those are the best case places for you to find out where any backyard baseball content is being played.
Yep.
But I think if that out of the way, I think that's gonna do it for me. Unless you got anything else, CRK?
One thing I will say is that I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah,
Or
glad to have new people join the commentary booth. It's always a pleasure and a blast to see different people get a crack at it. And I think you did a great job for your first time doing it.
Thank you, man. All I can say is that that if you guys need a commenter, I'll be more than happy to join in and help or commentate.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. I think that's gonna do it. We'll see you guys hopefully with some more match of the week action sometime next week.
And I hope you guys enjoyed. But there's one thing I'll just quickly say before we sign off. We're still recording, right, Nate?
Well, it's up to Alex. I think
Oh,
so.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing to say. Heidi Thurman's the GOAT. Goodbye, guys.